Hello viewers, welcome back to another episode of Footnotes Sports Stream. And viewers, we told you today we're going to start this Footnotes Sports Trivia. And people were calling to register their names. They said they want to take part in this sports trivia. And today our section is going to be in two segments. We're going to start with the Footnotes Sports Trivia, and we're going to talk about what happened during the week. As usual, AFCON finals, we talked about it in our last episode, and Senegal won. And my guest Abek was the only person who predicted that Senegal is going to win this AFCON, because he said he see them winning because of their character. All right, so our Footnotes Sports Trivia people are wondering how it's going to look like. In the space of 90 minutes, let's see how well this guest knows his club. And this club is, he supports Chelsea. So everything is going to be on Chelsea. The questions are based on Chelsea's the questions will come and you see how it goes. All right, so we have Cyril on Skype who is waiting to be our next guest. So let's go, Cyril. All right, viewers, welcome back to Footnotes Sports Stream, and we are set to go. I can see Cyril ready for the sports trivia. He's ready to answer his questions, and let's see how well he knows his club. All right, so Cyril, hello Cyril, how are you doing?
Hello MC, I'm doing good.
Okay, Cyril, when I saw your name, I asked you the team you supported. You said you support Chelsea. Can you tell us a bit about when you started supporting Chelsea?
Okay, so I started supporting Chelsea from the 2000s during the time of Makelele, and where we had a lot of African players, preferably black players in the team. So I thought it was a team which I could connect with. So we had the likes of Asian, we had the likes of Ruba, we had the likes of Solomon Kalu and Co.
Oh, okay. So will it be that probably because of Michael Asian, that is why you started supporting Chelsea? Because that's the claim most people are saying. Oh, because of Michael Asian, that's why you're still supporting Chelsea, blah, blah, blah.
I would say he might be he is part of the group of players who made me gain an interest in Chelsea. To support any club, it's based on one significant player. Most Liverpool players connect with Steven Gerrard. That's why most of them are Liverpool fans now. Oh, okay. So it's all based on a player. Yeah.
All right. So are you ready? Because I know yesterday you were preparing yourself for these questions. Okay, so the time starts now. It's 90 seconds. We've increased the time to 90 seconds. It's like we're on the field of play. So let's see how well you can answer these questions and how many questions you can answer in 90 seconds. So we begin now. What is the home ground of Chelsea?
Stamford Bridge.
Who was the first African to score 100 Premier League goals for Chelsea? All right. Chelsea's rivalry with which club is called Northwest London Derby?
Arsenal.
What Czech player was the goalkeeper of Chelsea between... Oh, wow. What club did Chelsea beat in 2012 to become the UEFA Champions League winner?
Bayern Munich.
Who is known as Mr. Chelsea?
John Terry.
Under what manager's lead did Chelsea win 3 Premier Leagues?
Mourinho.
Oh, I didn't even finish. Okay. What football chant is the unofficial anthem of Chelsea?
Louis de Tala.
Which company is the technical sponsor of Chelsea?
Nike.
Which Chelsea coach has the best win rate?
Thomas Tuchel.
How many times have Chelsea won the European tournament?
Is it the Champions League?
The European tournaments. All the European tournaments.
8.
What is the capacity of the Stamford Bridge Stadium?
Hello, can you come again?
What is the capacity of the Stamford Bridge Stadium?
90,000.
Okay. Our time is up, but I'm going to ask you this last question. Let's see if you can answer. In which club did Frank Lampard start his career?
West Ham.
Oh wow. Okay, he started in West Ham in 1994. All right, very good, very good, very good, very good. Okay, so in the space of 90 seconds, Cyril was able to answer 13 questions, but he had 2 wrongs. That is the stadium of Chelsea. The capacity is 41,837. 41,837. And which Chelsea coach has the best win rate? It was Jose Mourinho in 67.03%. 67.03%.
You know why I went to Tuchel?
Yeah.
I looked at the number of matches that he had played.
Yeah, but you see, we are looking in general. You see, because Jose Mourinho have carried the club for some time, and so definitely. All right, so viewers, this brings us to the end of this Footnotes Sports Trivia. And out of 13 questions, Cyril was able to answer 11 out of 13, and he just had 2 mistakes. And overall, he had almost 82%. That's the score rate. So this week we had Cyril winning almost 82%, and all right, so 85. So I was in the range, 85%. My manager just prompted me, 85%. I was just using my IQ to give the overall percentage, but I was right, man. 82 and 85 is on the way. So who can challenge him with the 85%? Man, it's high. Out of 13 questions, he's able to answer 11. Just 2 mistakes. So we are going to the next segment, which is we're going to talk about what happened within the last weekend. We had AFCON and Manchester United and Lampard issue to tackle. All right, see you in our next segment. Okay, viewers, welcome back, and that was the Footnotes Sports Trivia. So on our next episode, we are going to have about 2 more people to question them, and probably it's going to be on general questions about the football history, or probably the club in which they support. Okay, so as we said, this is our 3rd segment, and we're going to talk about what went on last week. We're going to start with the AFCON. Abeku here, he was the one who predicted Senegal is going to win the AFCON. He was emphatic that he believes Senegal is going to win. So Abeku, welcome to the studio one more time.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure to be here.
So how do you feel like predicting Senegal going to win, even though, then at a point in time I was scared because of Mane's penalty miss?
Yeah. For me, I think my panelists were also a little bit scared about that. If Senegal has opportunity to win, it should be in the 90 minutes duration. But as we also witnessed the game, it traveled to the 120 minutes, but still on penalties. Egypt was quite unfortunate, because all of us know that Egypt, they are penalty masters, and West Africa has history of bottling it up in penalties. But this time around, Senegal showed that they have character, and they were more willing to win, because when you look at the game, they dominated the game throughout the whole 90 minutes to extra time, and the penalty, they also carried the day. So I wasn't too much surprised, but I knew that Senegal is going to carry the day.
I was actually impressed with Koulibaly's performance, and he did well. You could see he captained the team, and also showing his masterclass on the field. He really proved that he deserved to be the captain to push the players. Cyril, what are you going to say about the AFCON? Yeah, you said you had a love for Senegal, but you are seeing Egypt winning the AFCON. So now
the reason why I tipped Egypt was they were serial winners, and Senegal hadn't won it before, and the circumstances through which Senegal won the AFCON was incredible. It was totally out of place. It's like two countries swapping their destinies. Now Senegal happened to be the best team in terms of penalties, and then Egypt failed to capitalize on that. It was good, and it was deserving because throughout, can you hear me?
Hello? Yes, we can.
All right. So throughout the tournament, you could see Senegal was the best performed team with each and every time. So I think they deserved it. That's all I can say. The gods of football too decided to favor.
all right. So now what is going on with yeah because most people were rallying behind Egypt. So it took them by surprise. So now the next thing we're going to talk about is what is going on with United. So I'm going to start with Cyril. Last week we had a chat about United, and you made some points. So I want you to tell us what you think is going on with United.
With United, okay. Now, to analyze the problem of United, they need leaders in that team. United shouldn't be a team where kids come to display on a park and then they just leave and go back home. No. Take it from the defense. Who can you call a leader among those guys? They don't have a leader. You call Maguire captain. How is he able to control the defense? You see, this tournament, I'm praying United sees the importance of Koulibaly and goes for him this summer. That guy knows how to organize defense. If they're able to go for that guy, he will help them with the defense to solve their defensive problem. Because to build a team, you start from the defense. You don't start from attack. Now, when you come to the midfield, they also don't have a leader in the midfield. Are you going to say McTominay is good? He has some good performances, and he also has a lot of terrible performances, same as Fred and the others. So they need a leader in that midfield as well. Frank Kessie is free this summer. They could go for Frank Kessie, but I don't know what the board will do about that. And when you come to the striking department too, this is the longest drought of Cristiano Ronaldo. 5 games without a goal. Since 2010. They need to try and understand with the attackers, they are good. But they need to try and understand the philosophy of their coach. And I don't know, Ralph Ragnick, I don't know how much time he'll be afforded. You see, he's put them in a tough spot. You don't know whether to back him or not to back him, whether he should be sacked or he shouldn't be sacked, because his performances are not so abysmal and they are not so good. So let's see what they will do this summer. That could help them.
Okay, so what are you going to say about United? Always say they are joking.
I've always been speaking on United issues, and a lot of people try and lambast me that because I'm a Liverpool fan, I don't appreciate anything that Manchester United do, But the fact is that they are not good, and Professor aka Ragnar, before coming, a lot of conferences, a lot of tactical play, 4-2-2-2. Like he didn't know the real issue about on the ground for Manchester United. And I stand by the fact that the whole structure of the team is not working, it's not functioning. And you can't bring a 37-year-old man, Ronaldo. We know his caliber, but he can't do anything for Manchester United. I strongly believe that he does more harm than good for Manchester United, because looking at his presence, he has even lowered the confidence of the young boys, and that's not helping the team. Because if you are saying you are building a team, you can't bring a 37-year-old man, you can't bring a 36-year-old man like Cavani to build a team, and so it's a big problem. And Ralph Ragnar is not going to continue. He's going to go upstairs as a consultancy role. because he has no experience to coach such a big team.
All right.
So it's very poor. Very poor.
So now, what are we going to say about Lampard? Is he going to survive? Winning his first match with
Brentford
4-1, and with Everton now. Was it Everton?
Yeah. Newcastle.
He played Newcastle and he lost 3-1. Do you think he's going to survive? He's been in the Premier League before with Chelsea, and we saw his performance. I wouldn't say it was abysmal, because at least he introduced the youngsters, and now the youngsters are the one shining. So with you being Chelsea fan, what are you going to say about his survival?
Lampard will definitely do a good work at Everton, because when you check his first match against Chelsea, we played against United, which he lost. But he went on to secure a top 4, regardless of the circumstances that he faced. So you see, this Everton team is so bad that he has to build it from the ground up. And it needs time. You just don't take 1, 2, 3 training sessions to build a team and make them understand your tactics. Against Brentford, he played a 4-back. Last night's game, he played a 3-back. So he's trying to bring in something new that maybe the players are not yet used to. But one guy who I really love how the guy plays, that he should get the big summer move, is Saint Maxim. The guy is a baller.
The Saint. It's good. That's the Saint.
The guy is so good. I pray he gets a big team move. He takes some players. He's not scared of any opponent. He doesn't wait for strikers to join in an attack. No, that's the kind of player that plays a big team. So I think just give Lampard the time and he'll come out good.
All right. So what are you also going to say about Lampard's survival?
Yeah. I'll be very surprised if Lampard takes Everton on regulation. Yeah, like I'll be very surprised. I'm sure they're going to survive, but the scare of it is real. And looking at the match, as for me, I was rooting for Newcastle, because I don't want their investment, over $410 billion to go to waste. So I want them to stay alive in the Premier League, and let's see what they bring on board next season. So I was rooting for them, and Karen Trippier was marvelous on the day. He scored this fantastic free kick, and looking at the game, Everton played well until they lost 2 of their defenders. I think they lost Yeremina, and they also lost Holgate. I think Holgate. So it was a good game, and it's nice. But let's pray for Chelsea fans. You guys need to pray for Frank Lampard. If not, that's going to spoil his legacy. But I'm sure everything is going to be fine, and that's EPL for you. All
right. So viewers, if you're watching all this Footnotes Sports Stream, and we always bring you the best. So we've started with our sports trivia, and still the registration is ongoing. And I have been saying all the time that it's free. We are not taking any money from anyone. It's just free. Just register your name, and we are going to put you on the show for you to tell us how well you know your sporting club. All right. So today we started with Cyril, and Cyril, thank you. You did you just had about two mistakes, or 1 or so, I think. You did well, which means you 3, right?
3.
Oh, which means you know your club very well. But there are a series of questions. I have about dozens of them, but the time just allowed us to ask about 20 questions, I think. Yeah, and you had just 3 mistakes. You did well. You're a real Chelsea fan. Next time I'm going to put a big on the spot. Let's see how well he knows Liverpool. He's a Liverpool fan. All right, so viewers, thank you Abeku, thank you Cyril for gracing the show. Viewers, once again, this Footnotes Sports Stream, and it's our time. See you on our next episode as we bring you the next segment of the Footnotes Sports Trivia. See you. It's our time.
Footnotes Sports Stream. It's our time. Amigos, the time has come. Push up, we're living forever. This is the time. Footnote forever. Go call your homie.